Hi guys, we're here with Jim from Outdoor Sporting Agencies. Mate, thanks very much for taking the time to speak with us. So look, what we'll do is we're just going to run through the Howa line because we haven't covered any of that before. And mate, you know, like people are really looking at Howa as price point. You know, I think that's a big seller with people.
100%.
Yeah, you know, and you know, from what I've seen, they offer good accuracy at a good price point.
Yeah.
So I virtually know nothing about the line. I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I have to admit.
That's okay. We can educate you.
Yeah. So that'll be great, mate. So, if we can we just start, we'll start with the synthetic stainless here.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about it?
It's a very typical rifle for Australia.
Yep.
Australians love the stainless finish for its durability, easy to clean, don't have to worry too much about it. That one comes, most people buy the Howa with the Hogue stock.
Yep.
So that's a rubber over-molded stock. It's got quite a good shape, very comfortable in the hands, and unlike most factory rifles, these have got quite a good recoil pad on them.
Yeah.
So you don't need to get an aftermarket recoil pad. So you're already saving yourself $100 right there.
Yep. And what about the calibers, mate? Are pretty much all calibers with these, or?
Yeah, pretty much all major calibers. You can get a Howa starting at 204 Ruger and going all the way up, all through the standard calibers, through the Magnums, 300 Win Mag, all the way up to 375 Ruger.
Yeah, so I mean, you cover absolutely every possible game virtually on the planet.
100%. There's a caliber there for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I do like the synthetic and the stainless because, mate, everyone knows, you know, on the farm, like, often you'll have the rifle there, it'll take a knock, you know, getting in and out of the ute and things like that, and you know, it's just very durable. So what about, mate, Howa, where are they all made?
Howa's come out of Japan.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Very exacting tolerances on the Howas.
Yep.
We experience very good accuracy, even out of the lightweight sporter barrels all the way up to the heavy barrels.
Yep. So it's just saying, like, you know, about like where firearms are made nowadays. Like, we've really got, I mean, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're lucky now. We've got so much technology and so much competition. Yep. I really find, just in general, the different brands and everything have really raised the bar and the quality of their standard product they're putting out.
We're definitely spoiled for choice, but you know, you can buy. The Howa is at the sort of mid to lower end as far as price goes.
Yep.
But what you get for your money with a Howa is a well-made, solid, accurate gun.
Yeah.
You can just feel it. You can see it when you look at the rifle.
Yeah.
And you really see it when you're down at the range or out in the bush.
Yeah, absolutely. Mate, what speaking of price point, what are we looking at? I mean, I know there's different configurations here, but what price point are we looking at with this?
All right. Well, this one's an ultralight stainless.
Yep.
And the way we sell the Howas, you can buy the barreled action, so all the metalwork, trigger, floor plate, bolt, barrel. So that would normally cost you about $727.
Yep.
And then you can buy the stock separately, so $106 on the stock.
Yep. Okay. So we're still coming in at under $1,000.
Under $1,000 for a rifle that's made in Japan, and you know, it's the kind of thing you'll hand on to your kids. It will last.
Yeah. And what I know there's different models and that, but are there some with adjustable triggers or anything like that?
Like most triggers these days, we prefer that you get a gunsmith to adjust them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's a simple adjustment for a gunsmith, and it won't cost very much money.
Okay.
But these triggers out of the box, they've got the actuator control trigger.
Yep.
They're very crisp out of the box and not too heavy. You can hunt with one of those straight away. No problems at all.
Okay. Cool, mate. Okay. So what do we got? The stainless here. That seems to be a little bit heavier barrel.
Yeah, this one's a little bit unique actually. That is so you can see the camouflage shot, but that one is a 28-inch barrel, and you can see that one's 375 Ruger, so there's quite a big hole in the end of that.
Very much so.
So if you wanted something for buffalo, but still handy in the scrub, that'd be a good one to go for.
Yep.
And if you wanted a heavy hitter that's not going to cost the earth,
yes,
you can't go wrong with that.
And once again, nice generous recoil pad on that.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, especially when you're talking about those calibers. They feel really good up to the shoulder.
That Hogue stock, it's a really nice shape.
Yeah.
You know, nice swept out pistol grip, fills the hand nicely.
Yep.
A nice generous forend, so you can get a good rest on the front there. It'll sit on bags nicely.
Yep.
And it feels good in the hand.
Yeah, absolutely. And what about for people who are looking at more sort of, you know, target shooting? I noticed we've got a couple of, well, what do we got up here? We've got more of a target style.
Yeah, so you can see that one's got quite a heavy beaver tail forend on it.
Yep.
Now, the beauty with Howa rifles is there are a lot of aftermarket manufacturers that will make stocks for the guns.
Right, okay.
So Hogue make stocks, then we've got stocks out of Italy, and then we've got Bell and Carlson, who everyone will probably be
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, very much a custom manufacturer on that one.
So that's a nice fiberglass stock.
Yep.
And that's got a full-length aluminium bedding block through that.
Okay.
So you can see that's really set up for your target and long-range sort of work.
Yeah, so we've got the 2 swivels at the front, so you can still throw your bipod on, still have a sling as well if you want.
Nice, broad, flat surface for sitting on bags.
Yep. And are all the Howas the internal integral magazine, like they're not a detachable box, any of them?
The other good thing about the Howas is, yes, they all do come with a hinged floor plate magazine right from the top, but you can get a detachable magazine kit for a very reasonable price for them.
Okay.
And you can get either 5 or 10 shot magazines in most calibers.
So the internal ones, obviously it's going to change depending on the caliber with the capacity, but what are we looking at, say, hypothetically?
Most are a 5 shot.
5, okay. Yeah. Good. And
you might lose a couple in a Magnum caliber depending on which one.
I mean, mate, that ability to be able to load through the top, that's a big thing, you know, when you're out and you're in the field and you want to put those reloads in and be able to take more shots, it's imperative.
For sure, and it's just simple, instinctive, especially in the dark if you're out spotlighting. Yep. You can just pull a round out of your pocket and drop it in.
Yep, and I see we've got we won't get any out, mate, but just looking over the line here, I see we've even got Muddy Girl camo or equivalent there, and we've got some for the ladies.
Yeah, something for the ladies there, something to really put your stamp on your firearm.
Yep. And even a couple of thumbhole stocks and everything, because as I say, mate, I'm being honest, I don't know anything about the Howa line because I haven't owned or used any myself. Yep. But I was very keen to come here and have a look at the range. So
yeah, well, you're spoiled for choice. You can go anything from your traditional walnut stock down there.
Yep.
You've got your thumbhole laminate stocks, the Hogue that we've already covered, Bell and Carlson fiberglass stocks.
Yep.
There's a few different coloured laminate stocks you can get out there as well.
Yep.
Either in thumbhole or just a normal pistol grip. You really are spoiled for choice.
Oh, Jim, well look, mate, thanks for showing us the range. Really appreciate your time and all the best for the show, mate.
Thanks, Aussie Reviews.